Just in time. What are you editing? Also, I haven't streamed in forever. I also haven't filmed a video in forever. Silver City, what's that? That sounds like I don't know. Oh, that's so cool. Um, my boyfriend bought a ghost town with a bunch of his friends in California, which was like a weird experience. It was like in a mountain, and so we had to like drive up the mountain to get there. And then it was like it's really creepy at the top. Montana. Oh, wait, I think I saw like you took a bunch of photos of like some of your friends or something there. I thought that it was like a convention or something. Yeah, 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 I saw that. Also, ew, I'm so sorry. My hair is absolutely just a little wild. But yeah, no, I saw those photos. I thought they were really good. Also, I feel like you mentioned before that you like, oh, cool. but yeah, I feel like your photography has gotten a lot better. Like, I feel like I remember you telling me that you wanted to get into photography like a really long time ago, like a really long time ago, like 2 years ago or something. And like, I feel like your photography now is like way better than like even back then when you first told me that you wanted to. Also, hello to everyone else as I'm having my private conversation with Lone Jalapeno. So I haven't streamed in so long. Oh my God. I remember like every time I would stream before, like I would try and make it to like the top five of girls. And right now I'm 50th, so that's great. But yeah, I feel like I haven't like, I don't know. I wanted to stream because I feel like I have like a bunch of updates and like I haven't filmed a video in so long. I haven't streamed in so long, and everyone's probably wondering if I died, but I didn't die. I'm still here. I just have a lot going on. I feel like you're saying, holy shit, because I've been gone for a really long time. Oh, okay, that's not okay. Anyway, okay. Yeah, what is up? How is everyone doing? Um, basically, oh, he might have been. That's a nice hoodie that you've got. I was actually wearing a sweatshirt, but I figured that people don't want to watch me stream in a sweatshirt because I feel like that's boring. Um, yeah, how is everyone? Tell me where you guys are from. Because I feel like I don't recognize anyone in this chat, obviously, except for you, Michael. Do people call you Mike ever? I feel like I don't ever think of you as a Mike, but I guess technically you could be a Mike. I love that you like clap and you're now the #1 fan. um, wait, oh yeah, I'm also from Manhattan. Wait, Kevin, where are you from in Manhattan? Oh, thank you. I was just complaining about my hair because I feel like it looks really like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like this fine line between like you've got hair that's like clean and then all of a sudden you have hair that's dirty. I don't have Snapchat. I deleted it a really long time ago because it's dumb. Sorry. I have Instagram, but not Snapchat. Um, oh, wait, that's cool. I'm just gonna keep calling you Michael. I feel like I've called you so many things like over the years, but I'm gonna keep calling you Michael. I just wanted to know people called you Mike. Um, where am I? No, so actually the modeling thing is something that I wanted to talk about on this stream because I didn't talk about it for a really long time and then like didn't want to talk about it slash like couldn't talk about it because I wanted to like move away from the agency that I was with before. And I was trying to get signed in New York, which like there are a bunch of hurdles in like getting signed in New York. But now I am signed, and it's like something that I want to talk about because I feel like I've been like so stressed lately, and like working so much, like literally working from the moment that I wake up to the moment that I go to bed, and like not filming videos and not doing any of the things that I want to be doing. And I'm stressed. Like your girl is stressed. But yeah, I am hoping, like, I feel like there's like so many things that are like coming my way that are good things, but things that I can't like necessarily talk a lot about because they haven't like, not that I don't want to jinx it, but I just like don't know like how much I can say about it. But like number one, the new modeling agency, like how amazing is that? I'm so excited because now it means I don't have to like go to Mexico, and I can just stay in New York. And then also like I am talking to sorry, I'm like looking at your guys' comments. I'm talking to now like a reality TV show about like a show that they want to film, but I also like, I don't want to talk about that because I don't know like if it's gonna end up happening or not. Like we're still kind of like trying to figure out if it's gonna happen, but it's a show that's like been around for a season, which is like pretty cool. And so I've been like watching the show and it's kind of addicting. But also, is anyone else like afraid to cross their eyes? Anaki, I don't know why you're asking me to do that, but I have like a fear of like crossing my eyes because I feel like it got stuck in my head that like when I was younger, like if I did that, my eyes would just like stay crossed. No, it's not Love Island. It's not something similar, but it's like in the same vein of like a dating relationship type of show. And I don't know if it's going to end up happening. Like, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing it because it would require Craig to also do it. And Craig is like, he doesn't know if he wants to be subjected to that because like the storyline of the show is something that is like I would have to really like be like that dumb bitch, you know, like I would really have to like ham it up and pretend. Like I've done like multiple interviews with these people now. Between like me and the people that are in my life having been interviewed, there's probably been like 7 interviews like across all of us. Like there's been a lot of interviews now, and like every time I talk to them, they like have me pretend to be like way more dumb than I actually am. So I don't know. Like part of me really, really likes reality TV. And I don't understand this whole e-girl thing. Like I don't know. No, I also don't have like the aesthetic to be an e-girl. Like I feel like e-girls are supposed to be like super cute, and like I don't feel like I'm like that cute. I'm like too masculine to be an e-girl. Have I ever been to Riverdale? No. I have a good photographer because you're flat and I see curvy. Well, yeah. I mean, you got me there. I kind of am, but I don't know. You might want to learn how to spell curvy. No, I mean, I will give you that. Like, angles are everything. But it's okay. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. It's my body and I have to live with it, and that's okay. I could have worse things to complain about than being a B cup, you know? But yeah, angles are everything. They are, honestly, like, and also I feel like people always get like, people always think I'm like way taller than I am. Like, I feel like some people don't understand, like, photos are a representation of like what you're seeing. They're not reality. And like everyone who takes photos are good. Like people take photos to like show themselves in the best angles and the best light. Like that's what people do. Anyway, so this TV show, yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I do it, I'm just going to have this like major backlash from my like subscribers who are gonna think that I'm like serious in everything that I'm saying. And I feel like if I am to do it, I feel like I just have to like warn everyone without giving like too many specific details of like what it actually is. Just like warn everyone that like I am hamming it up and like I'm really not as dumb as I'm like pretending to be. I used to be obsessed with America's Next Top Model. I thought that I just like challenge shows. Like I love shows where like there's a board of people. Oh, speaking of boards of people, I should tell you guys about the like not what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, like go-sees with these agencies that I saw. Because speaking of being curvy for this person who like was calling me out for not being curvy. Sorry, I don't have any curves, okay? Whatever. In like, according to modeling agencies, like this is very standard. If your hips are wider than 35, typically you are considered like too wide and oftentimes can be considered curved. My hips are a 35. Like I am on the cusp of being a curve model. Like how crazy is that? So like when they measure you, like they literally will measure you. And like I remember like when I went to Mexico, one of my first interactions with the agency was like, you go, you get measured. And so like one of the bookers was measuring me and he was like, he didn't like speak that great English, but it was like enough where I could like understand. And he was like, this is okay. And then he like pulled it an inch shorter and he was like, this is better. And I was like, I know, okay, I know. This is something I've been told. But anyway, yeah, so like, it's crazy because like I know I'm thin. Like I am a thin girl. I'm like just by nature, like pretty petite. But yeah, even like my hips are like a little bit too wide. So do my hips lie? You know what? My hips lie in photos and then you bust out the measuring tape and like all the lies are uncovered. Shakira didn't tell you about that. Damn. Speaking of boards of people, I'm bored of you. That was a good pun, I guess. Congratulations on being a good pun maker. But yeah, I feel like I don't recognize anyone here except for Lone Jalapeno. Thank you, Lone Jalapeno, for always being here. Do you remember when I thought that your name was literally Serrano? Like the pepper. And like for like 6 months I was calling you Serrano. Okay, so I don't know, and if anyone here knows how to do it, I don't know how to stream on YouTube. And I tried to figure it out tonight. I mean, I feel like YouNow is dead. Like I feel like no one streams on YouNow anymore, which is really unfortunate. Like, look, I went from 50 to being 31st in girls, which like, I feel like YouTube is dead, or not YouTube, YouNow is dead. Like no one goes on YouNow anymore. No one streams on YouNow anymore, but I can't figure out how to stream on YouTube. And like, I tried to do it and it's like, it's complicated now. You have to like get a streaming service and then like embed it in the streaming service. And like, I don't know how to do it. And I feel like I just need someone to walk me through it. Cause I don't want to stream on YouNow anymore. Like I don't like this. So if anyone knows, I know we go through it every single time, but like I don't like it. Yeah, whoever suggested doing Instagram Live, here's the other thing. Okay, this is like a weird thing about me that like all of my friends know. I will not FaceTime. Like I don't know what it is about FaceTime. Like the act of holding my phone in front of me is like so invasive to me and it's so annoying that like I just will not FaceTime. Like if anyone were to ever dare to FaceTime me, like I'm deleting your number. Like I'm not FaceTiming with you and you should know better. So I know it sounds really petty, but like I hate FaceTime. I don't like it. So like Instagram Live is like the same thing to me where like I'm not like literally walking around holding my computer, right? If I could get like a stand for my phone and like put my phone on the stand, maybe I could like Instagram Live then. But most people just like hold their phone, right? And like I don't, ew. Like it just reminds me of FaceTime and I don't like that, so I'm not doing it. You have to use OBS to stream on YouTube. I don't know what OBS means. Also, you know what I just remembered? I think that person that said that they were bored of me, weren't they like at one time a fan? Wait, I hope that they're still in this chat because I have a bunch of questions for you. No, they left. Maybe they weren't actually a fan, never mind. Well, okay, here's the thing. Like, I have tripods and I have like a thing, like an extension for my tripod that can hold my phone. I just feel, I don't know, like I feel like the implications of like being an Instagram live girl are like so much different than like just streaming. I'm not a brat because I don't like FaceTime. I just don't, I don't know, like I have little arms and like I don't like holding the, like my arms get tired and it's like a whole thing and then like, I don't know, you've got to like always get the light right and then like your arms start shaking. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I have to figure it out because I really miss streaming. I don't like, I don't know. Okay, I am pretty cute, thank you. You've redeemed yourself. No, Craig knows better. Craig would never FaceTime me. Like there have been occasions where Craig and I have been in like different countries and he'll FaceTime me, like FaceTime audio, not audio, FaceTime video me because you can like do it off of or you can like do it on Wi-Fi. And like every single time, like I decline it and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, you know, I'm not going to FaceTime you. And then he'll be like, but I want to see you. And I'm like, no, you have to FaceTime audio me. Like I will Skype. I'll Skype. I will like live stream. I will do any of that. It's not that I like don't want to be on live video. It's like literally the process of holding my phone is so invasive to me. I will not do it. I've also like accidentally almost like live FaceTimed people via Instagram DMs. I do that all the time. Oh my God. Like because I always spend like 10 p.m. onwards, like answering Instagram DMs because it's like a nice nighttime activity, right? Like I go to bed and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna like answer some DMs. But I always like, without fail, I will like drop my phone on my face. It happens every single night. And as I'm dropping my phone, like I feel like Instagram just like, they literally set you up to fail. They do not set you up for success. Like I will drop my phone and like press random buttons. And I swear to God, like I've called people via DM like 10 times and then they like don't answer because they're like, who's this creepy girl calling? And then I have to like apologize and I'm like, sorry, I dropped my phone. I didn't mean to call you. Like, I feel like that would be such a good excuse. Like if you accidentally called like, or not accidentally, but if you like tried to call your crush and he was like, why are you calling me? And you're just like, oh, I dropped my phone. I'm sorry. But yeah, moral of the story is I'm not doing Instagram Live. Unless I can like figure out a way to like perch up my phone or something, it's just not happening. So I have to figure out how to do YouTube Live. Can you do more vlogs? Okay, so here's the other thing that I want to talk about, which is like why I haven't been posting YouTube videos. I hate my camera. I don't like my camera. I've hated my camera since I got it. I was so excited. If you guys remember, like I made a whole big deal about like, I had like a mental breakdown like 6 months ago. And I was like, I am like deleting all my YouTube videos. I'm not gonna make this type of content anymore. I hate the content that I'm making. I invested in what I thought was a better camera, but it's like not good for filming video. And now I like hate filming YouTube videos. And so that's like, I don't know. This week is like the week of me like getting things done that I need to get done that I've been putting off. Like I got myself a new phone. I smashed my phone recently and so I had to get a new one. So I got a new phone and like this week I really want to get a new camera because it sucks. I love YouTube and I love filming YouTube videos, but like I just can't do it with the technology that I have, and it's like really, really bothering me to the point that like I've just stopped filming. I love vlogging though. Like I don't know if the person who said that, I don't know what your name is, but I don't know if you saw like my more recent video where I literally like smashed my vlogging camera on the ground. I can't stop dropping things. Like, I feel like the common theme through this live stream has been like me breaking stuff. But I like broke my vlogging camera. And I can still like use my DSLR, but I just hate it and I need to get a new one. So, I yeeted my phone across the room. I didn't break my phone on purpose. I actually drop my phone all the time and it's always fine. And it was like a 1 foot fall that did it this time and it just like smashed on the ground. So, the camera that I got, I use a Canon Rebel T5i now. And I was using the T3i before and I needed something that autofocus, but you guys have even probably seen, I don't know why the lighting is like so weird right now. Why is the lighting weird? Also, I'm using a ring light and it like, okay, I think that's okay. It like makes me dizzy. Like if I'm blinking a lot, it's because it's up really bright and it like makes me dizzy. So if I pass out during this live stream, everything's fine. It's just the ring light is overwhelming. What was I talking about? Oh, this camera that I hate, the T5i. It just like, it doesn't autofocus correctly and it's like always like zooming in and out and just like trying to focus, but it never can focus. It's really annoying. I really want to get a new camera because I love making videos and I feel like over the past like 6 months, like my video, not only video quality, but like passion for videos is just like, whoop, you know, like it's frustrating. So yes, I want to vlog more. Oh, lucid dreaming is an interesting topic. I've only had 2 lucid dreams in my entire life, and they were both really like surreal and terrifying. I don't know. I'm like really weirded out by people that lucid dream and like people that are comfortable with lucid dreaming. Where is your next vacation going to be? So I love Aruba, and up until Aruba, Turks and Caicos was like my all-time favorite vacation because I really like places that are, number one, I love, like, I'm afraid of flying, right? I'm not just afraid of flying. I'm like a panicked flyer. Like I'm terrified of flying. And one of the things that will like get me on a plane besides tequila is like having a beach at the other end and like a beautiful beach. So Turks and Caicos was one of my favorite vacation spots because it was like literally the most beautiful beach I've ever been to. And most of Turks and Caicos is like relatively, like, what's the word? Like, it's not like the Bahamas where they're like constantly trying to sell you on something and like constantly trying to make a sale. It's just like very chill and relaxed. But the only thing that sucks about Turks and Caicos is everything is like insanely expensive, especially like on the high season, to the point where it's like, it's literally more expensive than stuff in New York City. And I'm just like, this is stupid. Like, I'm not going to pay $50 for like a little cup of rice. Like, this is just dumb. So then I went to Aruba, and Aruba is like the beaches of Turks and Caicos and the like calmness of Turks and Caicos, where like people are not trying to sell you on everything, but it's also like very reasonably priced. So I really want to go back to Aruba. Basically, like I landed and I was like, I need to like book another trip right now. But Craig also really wants to go to Europe. He wants to go to Portugal, which I've heard Portugal has really nice beaches. I don't know. I've only been to like, where have I been in Europe? Is Iceland part of Europe? I've been to London and I've been to Iceland, and that might be it in Europe. So I haven't really traveled around Europe a lot, and I don't know. Oh, he like also wants to go to Croatia. Ibiza is like okay. I feel like Ibiza is like the parts of New York City that are the most interesting to people watch, except it's like warm. Does anyone know what I mean? Like, I feel like Ibiza is like, if you went to like Tao in New York City, but it was like sandy inside and warm, like that's what I think of all of Ibiza. And maybe I'm wrong. I just think of it as like party central, and I'm not like the biggest partier. Like I like to like I just want to like face plant in the sand and like maybe have some margaritas, but like I'm not trying to like party, I'm just like trying to get tan and like be happy. So I don't know. If any of you have any more recommendations in Europe or the Caribbean, let me know, because I'm like, I'm so ready for another vacation. I wasn't even like on vacation, by the way, when I was in Aruba. I was working most of the time that I was in Aruba, and I feel like the last like couple vacations I've had, I've been working the entire vacation. So I really like, I was like taking calls from the beach, like under a towel, like client calls, and like people were like, "Oh, like you sound really like far away and windy," and I was like, "Yeah, because I'm on a beach. I'm supposed to be on vacation, and I'm under a towel right now taking business calls." So I really, really just want a vacation, and I feel like I need to just book a week and like not work, just do vacation things. Colombia sounds great. I would love to go to Colombia. I don't know how far away it is from me where I am. But yeah, I really want to I would love to go to Colombia. Puerto Rico was like one of my favorite vacations. Like the beaches are not, like the beaches are beautiful in a different way. Like I feel like Turks and Caicos is like Caribbean, tropical, like turquoise waters. Puerto Rico is beautiful in like a very different way. It just feels very, I don't know how to explain it. I really, really, really liked Puerto Rico though. And like, if there are any places that have beaches that are similar to Puerto Rico, or like terrain that looks similar to Puerto Rico, I would love that. Oh, we also were talking about El Salvador. I think that's how you say that, El Salvador. Salvador. Okay, I like fails geography. Like history and geography were like the two subjects in school that it's like there is no teaching me. Like there's no teaching me. Like AP classes and everything else, history and geography are just like, I remember one time we had to like fill out the US map of like all the states. Number one, I could only get through like 9 of them. Like I only knew where 9 states were, or that like 9 states existed. And then I tried to put like Venezuela on the bottom of it. Like it's a disaster. Me and geography, my brain doesn't compute. Colombia is right next to Aruba. I would have never guessed that. I literally like would have never ever guessed that. So that's great to know, because it means it's super close to me. It's like 4.5 hours away or something. Okay, so El Salvador, and where's the other place? Oh, Dominican Republic. Except people are like dying in hotels in the Dominican Republic. I don't know. That like really freaks me out. And I know they're saying it's like not more people than usual, but like if it was like 5 people in like 3 months, like that's a lot of people to be dying in hotels from like contaminated. Do you guys know what I'm talking about, by the way, or does no one know about this? Wait, last time I was in NYC, I went to a bodega to get some Mike's Hard Lemonade. The guy thought it was a fake ID. Oh, I have issues literally everywhere that I go with people thinking that my passport is fake. And not even just like to buy alcohol and stuff, but like I've had issues. One of the worst times actually that I had issues was when I went to Mexico, and they literally wouldn't let me through customs with my passport. And they were like, they were just convinced that it was fake. And like the girl was like, you need a second like ID on you. And I was like, I don't have a second ID on me, and I shouldn't have to have a second ID on me. Like, you need to treat this as a real passport, because it is a real passport. Like, no one believes that my passports are real. And like, I don't know why that is. It happened with my last passport and this passport. And I have a feeling it's just because like, I don't know, like no one looks the same when you go to CVS and you have like Bob the Builder behind the friggin' kiosk, like taking your photo with a digital camera. Like, you just don't look like the same person. I don't know. They didn't determine it by any, like, there was no logical or like rational proof that they had that my passport was fake. She just looked at it and she was like, is this a real passport? And I was like taken back by the question. I was like, yeah, it's a real passport. And she was like, this is not a real passport. And I was like, yeah, it is a real passport. And she was like, could you have second ID on you? Like, do you need some other form of ID? And then she insisted that in order for me to go through, I needed a second form of ID. And I was like, no, like this is not a law anywhere. You can't just like determine yourself that this is fake because it's real. And if you had any technology that could determine a real passport, you would see that this is real. And then she like called her friend over, her like other like border patrol, I was just gonna call her a bad word, but I won't. I'll try and be nice. Like border patrol person, and they both were like, "This is a fake ID. This is a fake passport." And I was like, "You guys are dumb. Like, you need to like do something. Like, scan it. Do something because like I've traveled a long way and I'm not turning back. Like, I'm not leaving. This is a real passport." What about Lebanon? I'm Lebanese, and I would love to go to Lebanon one day. I've heard kind of mixed things, and the only time I've ever been to the Middle East, oh my God. I didn't tell anyone this story, but this is like, I went to Qatar recently because I was going to Mykonos. And Mykonos is like, Mykonos should be like a 9-hour flight away from where I am. But no, I flew to Qatar first, which is like a 13-hour flight. And then I waited for 10 hours and then I flew to Mykonos, which is like another 8-hour flight. Okay, so I was in the air for like 30 something hours. And like, again, I am afraid of flying. Okay, I go to Qatar and it is like culture is super, super, super different in terms of like gender roles. Which, like I said, I'm Lebanese. Like I understand and I can respect it. It's, you know, it's a different way of living, but it is not my way of living. And so like I show up in shorts and like because I was there for like 10 hours. I was so mad. I was so mad. I'm like there and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go to the spa here. And they have this like Qatar has like it reminds me of Dubai. Like it has like very, very luxurious experiences like everywhere you turn, at least like near the airport. So I go to their spa and their spa people are like, oh, like you should not be wearing shorts. Like you should change. And I'm like, I can't, like, come on. Come on, just like cut me some slack. I just want to get back on the plane and go to Mykonos and I can't even wear shorts. But yeah, so I don't know. I would maybe go to Lebanon, but I just feel like I would really need to like educate myself because it's like such a different way of living than what I'm used to, you know? Someone said, do you only care for beach vacations? Kind of, yeah. I don't know. I'm just like not at the point in my life where I like lust after like historical vacations where there's like, you know, like really old architecture and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not that I don't care for it. It's just, I don't know if I would bring myself to get on a plane, if that would be worth it to me. But maybe at some point in my life, I'm sure at some point in my life, I'll like really want that. How did the passport thing get resolved? I just like stood my ground and I was just like, I don't have second ID. I was like pretty firm about it because I was held there for like 30 minutes. Like I'm condensing the story. In reality, this went on for like 30 minutes. She was like bringing people over. They were arguing with me. And so finally I was just like, I don't have a second form of ID. You need to treat this as a real passport because that's what it is. If you can't do that, then I need to like speak to someone higher and then someone higher. Like you need to bring over your, I'm like Karen, like I need to speak to your manager. Like I literally pulled out the Karen card and I was like, I need to speak to your manager. And so like, I kept arguing it. And finally, like after the third person was brought over, they just let me go. But yeah, that was insane. Like there was no basis for like, they were trying to turn me away. There was literally no basis for it. I have issues every time I go to Mexico though, and most of the issues are not because of my passport. Most of them are just like extensive questioning about like who I am, where I'm going, why I'm there. And like, I remember the first time it ever happened to me, I was like with my friend, and my friend was a guy and he was with his girlfriend. So they were like far up ahead. And so like the people were questioning, they were like, who are you looking at? Who are these people? Why are you with them? And so I was like so confused about why it was happening. And when I finally like caught up to my friend, he was like, oh, it's because they think you're like, I don't know if I can like say the word on YouNow, but they thought that I was like essentially like being trafficked. Like they thought that I was like a you know, like a whatever worker. I don't know if I can say the word on here, but showed up to Qatar in shorts. I didn't know, okay? I thought I was going to Mykonos. I ended up in Qatar. I'm wearing my shorts. I'm just trying to get to the beach, okay? I'm just trying to get to the beach. The camels were cute though. I saw some cute little camels. The TV show that I mentioned before, I don't want to say the name of this TV show because I'm still in the interviewing process and I don't know if I'm going to decide to do it, but if I do decide to do it, I don't want to like jeopardize that opportunity by saying the name of it. But I can say it's a show that requires me to be like someone that I'm not. Like, it's basically a show. Okay, so the show has already been around for a season. So I've watched that season of the show. It's like pretty established at this point. But it's a show that like really plays off of a stereotype that people think of me like on my YouTube channel. I know that was like not good grammar, but people think something about me on my YouTube channel, which is not true at all. But it is like, it makes for good entertainment and it makes for good TV. And so the TV show is based around this thing that people think about me. That's not true, but they want me to pretend that it's true and like play the part of it being true in this TV show. And it has to do with like relationships and stuff like that. So yeah. Mykonos is like Ibiza. Yes, Mykonos is like Ibiza, and I had the best people watching time in Mykonos. I went to Scorpios, which is like the mecca of people watching. I had a really good time there. I just love, I don't know, like I love, because I've always felt this way, like even when I was way younger, like I always felt like I was a 45-year-old like aunt trapped in my body. Like when I was like 9, like I didn't like hanging out with people my age. Like I always felt like just a little bit like a little like stuffier than like everyone around me. So now like I'm at the age where like people my age are like partying, like they're like really partying, and like I'm not really like that. Like I'm pretty chill, and so like I just love like watching people around me, like people my age, like just like going ham, you know, like I don't know, that's like fun to me to watch. Lebanon is not as strict as Qatar. That's good to know, but I mean that's like the type of stuff that I don't know. Like I had that one experience and now I'm like, okay, you know, if I go anywhere in the Middle East, like should I be like as prepared as I should have been, I guess, for Qatar. No, the X is in, oh damn, this is how long I haven't even been on YouNow. I changed my YouTube name to like my name and I didn't even change the YouNow name. So I'm like Jennifer Maxwell on YouTube and I'm Lunadol X on YouNow. No, the X is in my name. I have no idea why. This is a dumb username and I haven't been on YouNow in forever and I don't know why that's my name here. So I'm gonna have to change that. Italy, I've heard, has really, really nice beaches. Also, sorry, I'm so behind in this chat. Yeah, Italy has really nice beaches. I do want to go to Italy. I feel like I just need to like, but I don't just want to go to Europe and like go for a few days. I want to like go for like 3 weeks, you know, like I feel like I need enough time to explore and stuff. I downloaded this literally to come say hi. Thank you. Also, I really like your name, Jeshua. It's like Joshua, except there's a missing vowel. I really like your name. What country did this happen? I think you're talking about the passport story that I was just talking about. Also, sorry, my eyes are watering because of these lights. I don't know why I'm like so sensitive to this ring light. The passport thing happened in Mexico, and it happens consistently in Mexico. Not necessarily because of my passport, but I get like questioned every time I go to Mexico. I just have to prepare myself. Actually, the thing with my passport happened the time that, and I don't know how many people here will like recognize this story, but I like went on an influencer trip with Zaful, like the clothing brand. And so they had like booked my trip to Mexico. They booked my accommodations. They booked a car to come pick me up. Like they literally booked everything, and I get there and they will not let me through customs. And so I'm like texting like the media agency that was like responsible for this influencer trip. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't get through customs. They're not letting me through. It was like a whole nightmare. I literally was at the, and this was after I left my passport on the plane. So I left my passport on the plane, and then I like literally stepped off the plane. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the moment you step your feet off of like the actual physical plane, even if you're still on that little like walkway thing that like goes to the plane, you cannot turn around and get back on the plane. So I leave my passport, I immediately realize, and I like go to turn around, I can still see the pilot. He's like within arm's distance, and they stop me and they're like, you cannot get back on this plane. And I'm like, oh, my passport's right there. Just let me get it. Please let me get it. And they were like, no, man, like you have to get off the plane. We'll give it to you after. So I'm literally waiting around for like 45 minutes like, to an hour to get my passport. I get my passport, and then I try to go through customs, and they don't even accept my passport. They're like, this is a fake passport. So that was an interesting trip. The dinosaur, Joshua. I visit Colombia. It's super beautiful. Joshua, have you been in this chat before? Have you seen my live stream? Because I like this dinosaur and I like your name, and you are not my friend. YouTube story, Jennifer evolves into Karen. Yes, I upgraded. I evolved into a Karen. No, it's not The Bachelor, but it's like in the same vein. Someone guessed Love Island before. It's not Love Island and it's not The Bachelor, but it's like in the same kind of vein. No, and Michael, when you just said anorexic question mark, I literally didn't see your username, and I thought that you were just like someone coming on here and being like, you're anorexic, mom. Like, I was like ready to like fight just now. I don't know if you just like saw me get hyped. No, it's not about, that was a really good guess, because I feel like a lot of people like on my channel think I have an eating disorder, which is like literally absurd. Like I eat so freaking much. That's a different story though, but no, it's not about eating disorders. Also, I would never, like that's one thing that I would not ever pretend to like have if I didn't, you know what I mean? Like with this, it's, sorry, I don't know if other girls have this, but like when you first shave your legs, if you forget that you shaved your legs and then you touch them and it's like touching velvet, it's like the best surprise ever. That just happened. Yeah, this other thing that they want me to pretend is like, I'm okay pretending it, because it's just me like pretending to be way more like, I don't know if I'm not going to say it. I'll just wait. But it's not about like an eating disorder. Like I definitely wouldn't pretend to like have an eating disorder. I feel like that's a little messed up. How did you get to audition for the show? So the show found me through my YouTube channel, and I don't know if this is like a hint as to what the show is, but I made a video that was like playing into this narrative that everyone thinks about me on my YouTube channel. And then the casting director for the show like found my video, and then they reached out to me that way. Thanks, Craig. Damn, a lot of you are guessing about like the anorexia thing. That's a really good guess, but that's not it. And like again, like I would never, like I feel like there are some things that I'm like willing to do for entertainment and like willing to joke about for entertainment without like feeling too bad about it. And like I feel like, you know, some people like they don't know how to differentiate like reality from entertainment. But no, I feel like like an eating disorder, especially like on the heels of like this whole Eugenia Cooney story. I just feel like, see, now I'm number 10 in girls. This is literally a testament to the fact that YouNow is dying. Like, I know I'm partnered and I feel really bad for saying this, but it's just dying. But yeah, like on the coattails of like the whole Eugenia Cooney story, I just feel like I could not like, I would never want to like do an injustice to someone who is like actually struggling with that by like pretending to be part of that community, like if I'm not, you know? So I don't know. But no, there's another very prominent narrative on my channel that people like accuse me of that has to do with like my relationship. So if that's a hint at all. Do you want to be an actor, or is the money offer good for that show? So here's the thing, like, I really, really like reality TV. And I've never applied for a reality TV show because, I don't know, it's like such a tricky situation. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it can really, like, you get a large fan base, but people like are your fans because they think a certain something about you, which like maybe isn't really the way that things are. And like on YouTube, I feel like it's really similar, but I'm in control of that narrative. So like, obviously when I'm making a YouTube video, like I'm trying to be entertaining and I'm like somewhat playing a character, but then you guys also get to see me like live stream and you get to see like the real person who is me, you know? So it's kind of neither. Like, I don't necessarily want to be an actor, although I'm interested in it, you know, like, I feel like acting is really cool, and I feel like pretending to be someone that you're not is like, it's cool to be able to like make a new character, you know? And as far as the money goes, I'm actually not sure like how much they offer, but I have a feeling like I don't know. I won't talk about that until it like happens, because I'm actually not sure. But the reason I want to do it, or like, you know, I'm not even sure if I like want to do it, but the reason I'm like entertaining it is because I just think it's like, I don't know, I think it's so funny to like pretend to be someone else in like reality TV, and then people don't know how to like tell what's real and what's not, and it's like, okay, the answer is nothing is real. Like if you're watching reality TV, like nothing on reality TV is real, you know? What does Luna Doll X mean? It's literally just a name I threw together just to like make my YouTube channel. But I hate that name now, which is why I changed it to like my name. Well, like it's, yeah, my name. It doesn't mean anything though. Sorry if I offended you, by the way. No. It's not offensive. And like, it's a good guess. And like, I don't feel like anyone here is like calling me anorexic. I know that what you guys mean is like, it's just like a very popular question on my channel, which, like, I get it. Like, I understand why people would be curious. Like, what I don't get is the people that are so adamant. Like, people will come on my channel. I remember I got one comment one time from like someone who clearly thought that he was like a doctor. And he was like, there's no other way that this girl could be so skinny. There's no other explanation. She's obviously starving herself. And I was just like, you're so dumb. Like, you are so dumb. Why would you think, number one, like, if you really thought that about me and you thought that that was true, why would you like be trying to like embarrass me in public? Like, that is so mean. That is so mean to someone who's like literally struggling and, you know, like just doing their best to like even be in public on camera. And for someone to like call them out like that is like just so disrespectful. And so like, it's also like, okay, if you don't really think that about me and you're just like trying to be a dick, like, then that's what you are. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, just, I don't know. People can be so dumb. It's unbelievable. Aw, thanks, Camilla. You look really pretty too. I really like your hair. It's a reality show, yes. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, to Camilla, who's saying joking about eating disorders is so wrong. Yeah, and like that again is like why I would never, like, I could totally imagine a show reaching out to me and being like, trying to like prompt me to admit into something, like being like, oh, like, you know, you're pretty skinny. Could you tell us how you got so skinny? Like, I could totally imagine a reality TV show reaching out to me and like trying to make a story where there is none, because that's what reality TV. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. Wow. Craig just walked in and I didn't know that he was like coming home, and I literally thought like that was an intruder. I was just ready to fight you. Oh my God. I'm like shaking right now. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, headphone users. I'm sorry. Wow, that was really scary. So now everyone knows what I look like when I think someone's breaking in. Although one time there was a night that like Craig and I were sleeping, and like we have these suction cup things that are in our showers where it's like a caddy that like suction cups to the wall and it like holds all your stuff. In the middle of the night, it fell, like his fell in his bathroom, and all of his stuff fell everywhere. And we literally thought someone was breaking in, and him and I like shot up in bed. And I remember like getting up and going to grab a hanger, and I was literally like, oh, for God's sake, like I was like angry that someone was like disrupting my sleep. So like I guess there's two moods. Like there's one where I'm mad that someone's inconveniencing me by deciding to break in the middle of the night, and then there's whatever the hell that was just now. Anyway, yes, I agree. Joking about eating disorders is wrong, which is why I wouldn't do a show about that. I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's like really messed up. Oh, the little avocado. I remember that guy. That's me. That's me with like my coming out of summer body. Although okay, so I haven't been working out like as much lately, but like now I actually have to work out. I went to the gym today for like the first time in a long time. Like I've been like doing kind of mini workouts here and there, but I went to the gym today for like an hour, and like that has to happen now, like at least 4 times a week. So today is the day that it begins. Where is the show filmed? Would you have to leave New York? No, they would come to me in New York. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just getting to the comments now where people are like talking about Craig coming in. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for yelling. I really thought that was an intruder. I'm so sorry. Anyway, guys, I have been streaming for like an hour. Thank you guys for those of you who came and listened to me. Like I said, I feel like YouNow is dying, and I have to figure out how to stream on YouTube because I don't like streaming on YouNow anymore. But thank you guys so much for joining. And yeah, when I figure out how to stream on YouTube, I guess I will catch you all there. I'm gonna go calm down now because I'm still kind of shaking from thinking someone was breaking in. Oh, well, now you get to work out. Thank you so much for joining, but I will let you go so that you can go work out now. Bye, guys.